Gelbs, how long are you gonna let this hair go? By the way,
I mean, I don't know what to do about it. What do you want me to just shave it all off?
David.
Let it eat.
I live.
Hey everybody, welcome to what I would call a special living room edition of Baseball Night in New York, brought to you by your tri-state Cadillac dealers, Doug Williams alongside Anthony Recker and Steve Gelbs. That feels normal, but Pete Alonso is joining us for tonight's show. We're thrilled to have you, Pete. Hope you and your family are doing well. And I know you join us tonight with something in particular that you would like to talk about, something that I think is particularly admirable, something we're used to from you, but this is new. Homers for Heroes, your new foundation. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so today we're launching me and my fiance are launching our nonprofit called Homers for Heroes. We're really excited because ever since last year in our donations for we contributed 2 donations to Tunnel to Towers and the Wounded Warrior Foundation. That kind of, just like that action alone kind of inspired us both. It's like, because we got to see tangibly how our contributions helped other people, and it's like, wow, like how we helped other people, it's like, man, that felt so good. And we don't want to be just limited to first responders. We don't just want to be limited to veterans. There are so many people that are going about in their day-to-day lives that are heroes that we don't even know about. Like, it could be a teacher, a coach. Well, now you have people in the medical profession. You have people providing meals for others. It could be like a conservationist in the environment, someone who's going above and beyond their original or their job title or their call of duty. So basically this entire organization and project is going to bring those people out of the shadows into the light, bring their cause to the public, and let them know what they're doing is phenomenal work. And we want to basically help them and give them a national platform to raise awareness for whatever we're doing. I mean, me and Haley, we've talked about getting involved with so many different topics and categories and issues. It's like, well, why limit ourselves to one when there's so many people out there and so many things that are happening in the world that we can do? Why limit ourselves? So for us, we want to recognize everybody and help whatever's happening now. And we want to recognize anybody who's done a tremendous job in their community and hopefully impact other people, because to be a hero to somebody, you don't need to be a hero to everybody. Even if you impact one person and change their life for the better, you are considered a hero, and you are a hero. So I mean, we're just looking to impact as many people as possible in a positive way, and bring some issues to light, and hopefully give people a platform to help out. So I'm really excited about this project, and we're going along with this launch. We're going to be kind of going through some different foundations and organizations. So we're going to pledge $10,000 to help out an organization for this to help out this pandemic right now, to help people and recognize people as well who've been spending a ton of hours working around the clock and doing things that you wouldn't even think of.
Going along with what you kind of just said, it sounds like, you don't want to focus on just one area. You want to have different arms in different areas and helping as many people as you possibly can. And I think that's amazing. Is there one specific thing that's near and dear to your heart and to your wife's heart, that's gonna, kind of make you, or that you want to focus on, or do you just really want to be as broad as possible?
Well, I guess because there's so many different things that happen in the world around us. Like, obviously right now it's very apparent that we have a pandemic going on. So right now, that would be our focus. But as, like, let's say a couple months ago, if we were launched, we would have tried to help out with the fires that were going on, like help out, like getting water to firefighters or something, like with the Red Cross, either in California or Australia, like, because that was a current issue, and people had to work around the clock and do abnormal things to make it better, to stop the fires. So and also, like, there's going to be people going out there to rebuild and going on rescue missions. So, like, that's another thing. So we want to be as fluid as possible, because the world is forever changing, and we want to be adaptable to whatever is thrown at us. And for people who like rise up and take the challenge head on, and are just basically like our real life superheroes, like, and we want to recognize those people, and we want to help bring awareness to that cause. So so things in the world can get fixed, and issues can be made better.
Pete, I've said it countless times on the air. I'll say it again right now to your face, but you just get it, man. And I know on behalf of everybody out there, we appreciate everything that you do. I want to transition now, though, to baseball, or as close to baseball as we can get, because I think one of the things that's happened here over the last month or so is it's forced pro athletes, your teammates, to get creative when it comes to keeping in shape. What have you been able to do? How have you been able to keep yourself ready for when hopefully this season does begin again?
So thankfully, my gym is a private gym, and we've been training in groups of 3 or 4 people. And one of the people is my brother, and one of the other people that trains with us is one of my defensive guys. His name's Steven Negron. He's actually with the Mets right now, and my strength coach. So that's the 4 people, and myself. So those are the 4 people I've been doing my strength and conditioning with. And I've been hitting like in the cage with Steven and our hitting coach, Tom Slater. So I've been able to get into facilities, but it's obviously been with 1 or 2 people at max, obviously practicing distancing, staying away from people that I'm not around all the time. But for me, I got to do whatever I can to get ready for the season, because let's say if a vaccine comes out like next week, we're going to have a 2-week notice, and then we got to get going for spring training again. But for me, I'm just making do with what I got, the cards that were dealt, and just trying to forever or always get better. I mean, even though it's a tough situation, and you kind of have to stay away from a lot of things, but for me, I'm doing whatever I can to stay ready and stay safe as possible.
And Pete, we just spent, a couple of minutes talking to you about the ways in which you're helping. And that's something that you've been focused on really since your career started in the big leagues. I'm sure you're aware that stardom does change some people. From your vantage point now and your perspective now, are you able to see how it might, and why hasn't it changed you?
Well, everybody's different, and they can take things differently. But for me, it's like, I think I'm just Pete, I'm just myself, and for who I am and what I've been able to do, just staying myself, it's worked. And if I try and deviate and pretend to be something I'm not, then I don't think it'll work out for me. And I'm kind of scared to do that. I don't want to do that, because I found success following my moral compass. And for me, that justifies and gratifies a lot of things for me. So I don't want to change, and I just want to stay who I am, stay true to who I am, and just be the best person and best ball player I could possibly be.
It's a good rule to live by.
Keep
yeah,
doing
good
it,
for
man.
you.
That's awesome.
Okay, time now for out of left field before we go to break. So Pete, you probably don't know this, but last week saw that you tweeted it out. I think Bruce Beck actually might have tweeted it out. You did an interview with him, and you said, I'm growing a Qaurnstache, right? So I tweeted at you, I will grow a Qaurnstache, even though I know how awful I will look if you come on the show. So I tweeted at you with the Ron Burgundy GIF, and then there we go. What do you think? What do you think of that? What do you think of that look? It's gone now, but I can bring it back.
Well, I mean, my beard kind of filled in since then, but next time I shave my beard, the stash is staying. I'm gonna leave the stinger too.
Yeah, I was thinking. I got a little. What is this called? A flavor saver?
Flavor saver, soul patch, but I call it
soul
stinger.
Patch.
Stinger sounds cooler.
Yeah, it does. All right, I'm game with stinger. Okay, everybody. So if you're watching this digitally at 6, you got to tune in at 11 o'clock for more with Pete Alonso. And if you're watching at 11 o'clock on SNY, we'll be back after a short break.